Hi there, it's Simon from SiteChecker.pro, and today we are going to talk about top 10 SEO trends for upcoming 2022. SEO changes really fast. Google is continually introducing new algorithm updates even more often than in previous years. However, will these updates dramatically change the way of work of SEO specialists? Let's deep dive into expert thoughts about the future of search engine optimization and their SEO strategy for 2022. Let's roll! We asked 56 of today's top SEO professionals 4 questions. There were 3 voting questions with 28 SEO practices, so they could choose as many variants as they like. Among the questions were: which techniques and terms do you think were overrated and underrated in SEO industry in 2021? Which techniques have you previously had no time for implementation but plan to devote time in 2022? And the last one was the open questions to share their thoughts about the SEO landscape in 2022. We summed up the votes for the second and the third questions and got the top 10 SEO trends for 2022. You can view the raw data by following the link in the description. All our graphs were based on this table, and this data reveals some very interesting and useful insights, so let's dive right in. Here you can see the most underrated SEO techniques in 2021. Top 3 of them are focusing on the user, quality of the content, and internal linking. Along with the most underrated, we have the data for the most overrated SEO techniques in 2021. The first 3 positions go to voice search, core web vitals and page experience optimization, and social signals. Okay, let's check top SEO trends to focus on in 2022. If the things were underrated in 2021, for sure we need to bring some more attention to them in 2022. We put together the most important SEO techniques and strategies according to SEO experts to help you to prepare for what is coming. The first one is focusing on the user and user search intent. We all know that while using search engines, the user is looking for a specific answer or specific solution. The best way to engage the visitor is to put on the top the answer he is looking for. As Sugath and Mohanadasan said, one of the biggest mistakes people make is not continuously tracking the intents change for important queries. Once they hit the top spot, they think the job is done and move to the next, but as we all know, intent can change over the time. As an example, coronavirus. Another critical thing to remember is intent not always one-dimensional, and search engines can struggle to understand the true intent for some queries, especially generic terms when the actual intent is hard to guess. The second one is content quality. Content quality most likely is the most important part. It's not enough to catch a user with a loud title, it takes more effort to engage him with the content, especially considering how much of it is now created by artificial intelligence. So, the main goal is to create unique, human-sounding content that will not only keep the visitor, but as a result convert him. Brian Robbins said that as the algorithm continues to get smarter, high-quality content will become even more important for ranking. In 2022, to rank on the first page of Google for the keyword, you need to have the best piece of content on the internet about the subject. To copy, replicate, or do anything else is not going to get it done. It's better to spend 20 hours writing an incredible blog post than publish 10 posts that take 2 hours each. It may sound a little confusing as we more often mention the importance of external links rather than internal ones. However, here is one point Garrett Sussman said. Developing depth for your content in the form of topic clusters will be critical to the success of SEO in 2022. Become the authority of your topic by converting the content in depth across multiple interlinked pages. Though internal linking became that important just recently, we can't disregard the essentials: quality of backlinks. Backlinks are still the main signal of the importance of the content. They're proof that your content is valuable enough to get linked to another resource. As Alex Pawlutsky said, backlinks will remain one of the most important factors for Google ranking. All the new Google algorithms and updates which are meant to weaken the influence of the backlinks have shown some results, but haven't changed the overall state of affairs by more than 30%. And such a situation will not change during the next 2 or 3 years. That means that we should continue producing high-quality backlinks to raise our website's authority. The fifth focus area is content updating. People are more likely to visit those pages which are easier to read and digest. Consequently, Google reacts to this and updates its algorithm accordingly. Thus, in case your website is lacking visualization or your content is not up to date, it will be pretty hard to get to the search results top. Here is a point Mike Sherbakov, CEO at LivePage, said that we should admit. In 2022, we have to use complex content for the pages like pictures, videos, animation, graphics. For the local SEO, keywords in the reviews, photos, and the correct answer to the reviews are crucial. Google tries to associate the picture with the content of the use of what's in it. And now, not many people have updated their content to meet the above algorithm requirements. The sixth point is structured data. This is pretty abstract and complex point at the same time. Structured data is a basic in SEO practices. However, Vladislav Morgan has specified how we should act in order to stay relevant. The search agent should work on the lifetime value of user. I think that the developers of the search agent will continue to work on the quality of the content. For example, we will see more influence of semantic search, knowledge graph, which means that SEO specialists should understand more about using schema. The next is EAT, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. We should take into account these principles in order to stay on top. Why? Because Google does. Alexandros Buraks expect Google to increase the importance of EAT factors. Most probably this trend will continue for the next 3 years, not only for Human Live sites, but also for all other types. So SEOs will have to pay more attention on how to show expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. The eighth point is Brand SERP optimization. At some point, people will be searching for your brand, and if people see your brand directly in the search results, it will be considered much more convincing. There is a short quote by Jason Bernard. The number one strategy for 2022 is to educate Google about who you are, what you do, and who your audience is. Google is a child, and it wants to understand. Your job as a responsible adult in the room is to educate it about your small corner of the internet. The number 9 is featured snippets optimization. Featured snippets are the great way to engage your potential audience, as most likely if users found your snippets, they will head to the full version of your website. I believe in 2022 the core updates from Google will focus on further integrating machine learning into the algorithm and make them play nice together. Along that line, I believe we're going to see the results pages change to promote even less clicks for simple queries, and SEOs will be fighting more for feature snippets and answering more robust questions with deeper content. That's what Dave Davis said. The last one is site structure. This is quite a global point, however, this is what you should pay extra attention to. Trends are changing really fast. Thus, you need to go extra mile to keep your website up to date and keep up with your competitors. As Dmitry Sahach said, SERPs on Google are constantly changing. More and more often we see new sites replacing old ones. The role of technical SEO has increased. Good site structure works wonder. After all, the top tactics that SEO specialists didn't pay attention to in 2021 but plan to devote time in 2022 are 3 tactics related to brand awareness: brand SERP optimization, brand searches, and brand mentions. SEO is increasingly becoming more about marketing and vice versa. I think now it's time for you to discuss this research with your colleagues and think on what can be changed in order to increase your SEO strategy for the upcoming 2022. So, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with the experts? In case we forgot something, please share your ideas in the comment section below. Also, you can access the full article with more expert thoughts by following the link in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. It was Simon from sitechecker.pro. See you in the next videos.